Okay. Okay, hi. Am I... Oh my god, I'm still sick. I'm still sick! Okay, hold on. I forgot today was Bunny Day. Let's go. Yeah, you know what else? What other important day is coming soon? My birthday. In about 10 days from now. Oh god. I still haven't planned what we should be doing. What we should be doing. Why is everyone sick? I don't know. Probably a seasonal thing. Everyone that I know is also kind of sick. Like most of my family is sick. A lot of my college friends are sick. Some of my online friends are sick. A lot of people are sick. League? Not League. Hold on. Wait, what do you mean League? Hi Garox. Hi people in Twitch chat. Hi. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming. Drinking stream again on your birthday? Yeah, drinking stream again. Probably gonna invite a few people in if I can. Let's see, what else do I want to do? I don't know if I want to do a dono-thon. I feel like I don't want to do that anymore because I don't like... I'm gonna be... I have this complex where I don't like asking for money whenever it comes to shit like this, chat. Like... between you and me, I mean, it's not a secret, right? But like, between a lot of you and me, I kind of hated, well, okay, maybe not hated, right? Because in multiple aspects, I did need to do a dono-thon in order to fund the new model because it's too expensive for me. I couldn't afford it. But at the same time, I generally don't like taking money from people unless I think I deserve it. So I think for birthday, what we're going to probably do is we're going to get smashed. I can see, no promises, okay? No promises. I want to see if I can get a cooking stream set up because I've always wanted to do a cooking stream. It's just that with my current situation, like my current apartment situation, I don't have the tools to be able to do that, right? Like the Elgato video capture card, a fucking good camera, and all this sorts of shit. I don't know how to do that. And I don't have the materials. So no promises. Most likely I'm not gonna be able to do it. So Alden, I just told you, no promises, no promises, yeah. Mostly we're just probably gonna do like, I don't know, like 3 days or maybe an entire week's worth of doing some fun random stuff. Probably, let's see, some League of Legends. Some Marvel Rivals. I think I do suck at Marvel Rivals though, so it's like I'm bad at FPS games. So I guess we can try and learn. Obviously, we're going to try covering drama. I'll see if I can get Parrot and Rima if their schedules line up with mine to be able to talk with people. Let's see. What else can I do? God, there's so many things I can do. I can't do rather. It's kind of odd. Oh, hi Rima. Welcome to the stream, bro. Can do it in Japan? Yeah, probably. I mean, Sayu's done hand cam stuff before, right? At least, I think she did. I don't quite remember. But if one of us knows how to be able to do that, then we 100% can. Play with News. She's cracked at Rivals. Bro, she's gonna fuck me up, bro. Like, she's gonna be hard carrying my ass. I'm just probably gonna be a healer. Yeah. She's totally not forcing nonsense to play Rivals. Oh, good. Good. She has to. She has to. Or else. Hold on. Let's see. Let me change. Hold on. Let me change the title real quick. I just realized. Hold on. Reacting to videos. Okay. Change the title of the stream. Okay. It's best to play FPS/TPS in Asia since FPS/TPS games demand slow ping. Yeah, that too. I really can't. That's the unfortunate thing about playing games with other people, right? Because most of my online friends are based in the US or over in the West. So in order for me to play shit, I need to... In order for me to play shit, I need to suffer the ping. Right? Like, League of Legends is already a hard enough game playing by itself. With normal ping. But in League of Legends, like part of the reason why I suck a lot and like why my reactions and everything is so slow is because I constantly play at 200 ping. It's crazy. I'm more of a MOBA person than FES person. My eyesight is shit. Yeah, I getcha, bro. I getcha. That's the problem with us Filipinos, man. Sorry I'm late. What's this about League? Oh, yeah, no, we're just talking about, like, I'm just talking about, like, what were we talking about? Oh, about games. About playing video games with online people. And if you're Filipino or you're Eastern or based on the East, but then you have Western friends and you have to play over in the Western servers, but you can't because you're gonna fucked. You're gonna get fucked. He's blaming the ping. Hey man, I do have a valid reason. I stream League of Legends. You see my ping every time. I have 200 ping. It's hard. Teehee. Oh hey, what the hell? Hold on, my YouTube is lagging. Was that a gift? Were those gifts? Were those gifts? Hold on. What the fuck? Oh, they were gifts. Okay. Douglas Diaz, thank you so much. Yeah, I didn't notice. Like, my YouTube notification is fucked up. I literally do not hear anything. But thank you so much, Douglas Diaz, for the frequent gifting. Your generosity, it helps, man. Yeah, your generosity more than helps. Again, I don't like to beg for money, but goddamn are the bills and the money, like, very tight this year, this month. Jesus. Fucking cats are so expensive. Pandora dodging like a mems or bullets. Exactly. Pandora's been unable to get memberships for quite some time, bro. Guy needs to get anything, honestly. Damn. Is your cat good? Yeah, so my cat is stable right now. She's doing fine. Like, she's still active. She eats. She shits properly. And, well, I mean, she's a little bit lethargic still. Like, she's active, but she's not active, you know? Like, at least not active in the same sense that I think a lot of other cats normally are. Yeah, the hospital one. Yeah. Yeah. They're still doing fine, though. Hopefully, they're not gonna die anytime soon. I'd hate for them to actually just straight up die when I spent so much for them. But hey, it is what it is, I guess. I've spent my money on worse shit. I mean, I've spent my money gambling on shit that I don't understand, so it's like... And that was like a month, 2 months ago, so it's fine. But, you know... At least right now, I'm gambling on my happiness, I suppose. Long-term happiness. Having some companionship in this empty fucking house. Well, a room, apartment, slash, etc. Living space. Yeah. It's a cat enjoyed it its time. Yeah, no, I think so too. I think it's gonna be happy. At least, I hope so. Anyway. We have quite a few things to react to, chat. We have quite a few things. So. Let me just pull you here. Okay. So. We have the parrot video, obviously. We haven't watched this one. 23 minutes, surprisingly, not that long for a parrot video. Normally, I'm too used to parrot having like 30+ minute videos. And then somebody sent me this on the Discord chat. This too, regarding the whole interview with Giga and the Twitch CEO, which apparently was super bad. I've never actually seen it, but now we will. And then we have Shondo apparently Kami clips, you know, the all notorious person that caused a bit of a ruckus back in 2021, or was it 2021, 2020? And now he's a little bit more infamous now. Oh, this is just random Twitter stuff. Oh yeah, there is this drama as well. I saw this briefly about how like this one person is shit talking their VTuber mama, their VTuber rigger and VTuber mama, like straight up lambasting them on stream, humiliating them. So we have that to look at. Oh boy, it's gonna be a wild, wild day. So I hope you have some popcorn. Parrot suffered enough in the Niji mimes. Bro, and now she's in the... Bro is now in the Hollow Mines. Bro's gonna farm Hololive content now. God damn. Alright. Which one do I want to react to first? I'm a little overwhelmed when I have multiple things to react to. But yeah. Maybe this one first because it's the shortest. Tasty menu tonight? Yeah. What was the first drama for Kami Clips? Oh, okay. Thank you for asking, Vane. I was about to get into that. Okay. So, Kami Clips, right? Kami Clips. Kami Clips has been in hot water a year ago because of clickbaity-esque thumbnails and titles and SEO stuff regarding this. Right? It's all Kiara, it's all like all these sorts of things about Hololive in particular, especially about Kiara. Right? And then look at the sheer amount of these. It's literally using the same picture. He really likes this picture back then. And oh hey, Wtopia was the one that fucking uploaded this? Bro, that's crazy. Wtopia was the one that posted that back then? Wow. Okay. Hold on. Okay, so a little context. So Wtopia is a very famous Hololive clipper. I'm surprised he was the one that actually posted that shit in there. God damn. Interesting. So I guess other clippers don't like him either.
How much do VTuber...
Anyway, so the drama with Kami Clips is this, and then at least I genuinely forgot when let's see, when was it? Okay, Kiara said something along the lines of like telling Kami Clips to please shut the fuck up because he's been doing a lot of things that she doesn't like, and then Kami Clips actually apologized to Kiara for that, tried to reaffirm his stance or like tried to defend himself. And then another drama that he was involved with is that the guy wanted to open memberships as a clipper, which is straight up that's a bad idea, bro. That's kind of grifting behavior in my opinion, because like if you're a clipper, your content mostly revolves around clipping content from other people and adding minor edits to it. I don't think you have the right to be able to turn that into a business. Right? Like, because I think Kami Clips wanted to turn his clipping into a job. Like, he wanted to turn it into a full-time job, so he he turned up memberships, and he tried to outsource a lot of the people for his memberships for cheap. Like, he wanted people to find him clips so he can probably edit it. Like, he wanted to outsource everything. Guy literally wanted to make a business out of clipping, which is not necessarily bad. But when you're doing that and cover explicitly have a TOS where you can make fan content as long as it's not like for commercial purposes. Did he also make merch as a... Yeah, merch too. Oh my god, I'm dying. I'm sorry. Drink water. I am drinking water. So there's that whole drama going on with Kiara and Kami Clips. I remember back when I made the Absolute State of Clippers video, Kami Clips actually straight up apologized on his Twitter because I used him as an example of a clipper that everybody kind of disliked. And then for quite a while, a few clippers and a few people actually gave him the benefit of the doubt and forgave him. But then with this whole recent thing with Kami Clips saying that Nimi producing merch on debut is kind of weird, a lot of people are giving him shit for it. And now, it seems like even behind the scenes, Kami Clips has been trying to expand his clipping venture into other VTubers beyond Hololive, because it seems like Shondo has this to say about him. It's insane. Thinks too highly of himself. maybe not too high, thinks too highly of himself is the wrong terminology. It's more like, I think he really wanted to turn this into a business. He wanted to live off of this. But it's not like... But turning clipping into a business is just not a good idea, bro. Because the thing about clipping is that the algorithm changes and favors different clippers at any given time. I remember a time when D-Lo, remember this guy? Was like the biggest clipper. Fuck, what's his name? D-Lo? D-Lo? I forgot. D-Lo, Vtuber. Like, he was probably the biggest clipper at the time. Then Cooksy used to be the biggest clipper at the time for like non-Hololive members as well. There was Soda Funk. There was Rizuli. Obviously, we have May clips. A few other people. God damn. D-Lo, the Gura clipper. Yeah. Exactly. There was a lot. Funny thing is that the Nimi thing, he just stole that from Nimi Schizos around the internet. Like what? He just parroted what a lot of people that didn't like the fact that Nimi posted merch of her said. That's kind of insane. That's kind of weird. Anyway, I'm gonna get more water because my throat is dying and I need help. God, I don't want to buy meds, honestly. I feel like I'm saving up for a Japan trip, and I'm also saving up for another trip within the Philippines. And I'm saving up to buy myself a motorcycle. So I can't afford the meds right now. I mean, I can, but it's additional baggage on my wallet, so I'm not gonna do that. What I'm gonna do is tough it out rather, like a real strong Filipino. I've endured worse. So I'm gonna get some water real quick. I'll be back and we're gonna react to that clip. Okay, I'm back. Oh shit, boss! I appreciate the chat, the tip. Appreciate. Motorcycling with Parrot? Oh, I hope so, man. I don't think Parrot's gonna be able to, bring his motorcycle to Japan, but I am saving for a motorcycle. I do want one. I'm not gonna get a super expensive one like what Parrot has. I'm probably gonna get a like a normal $2,000 motorcycle. Something that's not too cheap. Something that's doable. Rue Shady, thank you for the super chat. Don't do it. Get real medicine. You're not American. I'm Filipino. That's exactly why I don't need real medicine. I'm tough. I'm a strong man that don't need no medicine. I will endure it the way the Lord intended. Which motorcycle model do you want to get? Anything. Okay. So Yamaha Aero or something like that. Hold on. I'm gonna show you guys. Yeah, I'm probably aiming for this one. Like something that's not too cheap, something that's not too like something that's okay, I suppose. Where is it? Yamaha Aero. Come on, let me see. Yeah, something like this. I don't want something too complex. I just need something to get around the city that's decent. Yeah, this is around $2,200. No, $2,400 probably. Yeah, it's I'm saving up for this. That's a scooter? Is this a scooter? This doesn't look like a scooter. This is 100% a motorcycle, no? Wait, this is not a scooter, is it? Looks like a motorcycle. Really? Damn. This is a fucking scooter? What's the difference, honestly? Yeah, what's his name? Scooter versus motorcycle. I don't know the difference. Okay. Okay. I don't know. I feel like it's fine. It should be fine. Yeah, nah, I think it's fine. Sup, Saggy Balls, what's going on? Oh yeah, no, hi, Tharja, we're just reacting to this. Anyway, enough about that. Let's see what Shondo has to say. Actually, I want to read the comments first. We know you're here, Kami Clips. Yeah, Kami Clips is pretty much everywhere in the industry. Oh, hey, Swifto Scythe. Is Swifto Scythe in the chat? Hi. Interesting, I see you. Hold on. I remember Kami from way back. Yeah, same. I'm surprised he still is relatively comfortable. Relatively like well known.
So I saw a Clipper getting absolutely cooked for being a scumbag.
Okay.
And I was like, that name's familiar. And I looked it up, and it turns out the guy who's getting absolutely cooked for being a jerk on Twitter is the same Clipper that when I was looking for Clipper on VGen to work with. Yeah, when I was looking for Clipper on VGen, I messaged a couple inquiring. And one of the Clippers that I messaged while I was inquiring was the guy that's getting cooked right now.
Okay.
And on his page, it said he charged $15 for clip.
15?
$15, and it said like
$15 for a clip is pretty decent, especially if it's like a 1 to 2 minute clip. Yeah, that's pretty good. Probably even more if I was, since I'm fucking Filipino and I'd like to squeeze out as much value as I can for my book, I'd probably ask them to do a little more. But yeah, that sounds good.
To 25 for clip, and I was like, okay, whatever. Yeah, it's decent. It's a decent rate. So I contact him and I'm like, oh, hello, my name's Fallen Shadow. These are my channels. Looking for a clipper to potentially work with. Could you let me know what you charge for things like this? Blah 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 blah. And he tells me $100 a clip.
Whoa! What?
And I was like,
Why?
what?
$100 a clip?
He said, as per my first message, I'm reading this.
Chat, $100 is probably how much I would pay an editor for a 50-minute video. Barely edited 50-minute video. Jesus Christ. Clips must not be making much anymore. Well, I mean, clips in general do not make that much money. Unless you make like fucking 10-minute clips and upload them per day and it gets like hundreds of thousands of views every day. Because clips, videos, if they're not like beyond 8 minutes, there's really only like one ad in it, and it's not gonna be that good in terms of ad revenue and ad density. So it's not gonna be that profitable unless you actually just straight up farm it out. Jesus. Damn, 100 USD is like my meal cost for a month. Yeah, 100 USD is like my groceries. For 2 months even.
So this sub 59 second vertical video, so he's talking about a 20-second clip. take about 3 hours to edit and would therefore cost $150 US. I'm
35
more than happy to drop that down to
$33 an hour, baby.
$100 per vertical video while you aren't monetized.
Interesting.
It said $15 on his page, you guys.
So there's a lot of artists and clippers, and well, not just clippers as well, but like a lot of artists that also do that. Like they intentionally put out a smaller price range around their VGen, and then when you actually message them, they give you like a bunch of fucking fees and inflate it to an absolute hell. To a point that it's bullshit now. Like there's a base art fee of $100, and then there's complication fees that are like 30% of how difficult the art is. But then there's also service fees. But then there's also additional characters. Then there's also like background fees. Then there's also additional money for the PSD, which, you know, I suppose that makes a lot of sense. Then there's additional money for like rendering or blah blah. Like I think that's bullshit. Like, bro, fuck off. Tell me how much you goddamn charge for a full-blown art. Straight up. That's fucking, like, what is this? Like, I don't like that because it feels like it's complicating a lot of things unnecessarily. I get that multiple people want to commission multiple types of artwork from you sometimes. But if you have a low base fee, a low base charge, and then you add a lot of bullshit to make it like infinitely higher than what it's supposed to be, I think you're just straight up scamming people. I think something similar is happening here, but then again, I've never seen Kami Clips as VGen page.
Get ready for this. Alternatively, I charge a flat fee of $500 for a full day of prioritized editing.
A full day?
That essentially means an entire day would be dedicated solely to you and your content. So if you prefer to operate on a day-to-day basis rather than the more complicated approach of per hour, because you charge...
If I'm paying somebody $500 to clip me, they better go through like my past 5-month catalog and clip everything that's clippable, fully edited. Go, bro, fuck off.
It's $50
Genuinely.
an hour, and apparently it takes him 3 hours to make a clip.
He's working on his phone, probably.
And I replied and I said, oh geez, I'm sorry, but...
That's a little too expensive.
Sorry, I said, I'm so sorry, but I think your prices might be a little out of my budget. This isn't anything on you. I'm sure you work incredibly hard and the quality of your clips reflect that. But I don't think I can afford to work with you. I'm so sorry for wasting your time.
Okay.
The prices on your page were a lot lower, so I was thinking it'd be something in a similar ballpark. I'm so sorry. Again. That's what I said. And I felt bad at the time. Because I was like, did I misread something? And after I said that, I went back to his page. And I looked through his page and I was like, there's no way. It doesn't say anything up to that high. $25 is the highest it says. And he says, no, that's fine. I should have made it clear in my message that for long-term priority commissions, I charge more than the standard commissions. It's totally my fault for assuming you wanted prioritization.
You know what people like that do? Okay, so there's also... It's not a scam, right? But I'm gonna reveal... Well, maybe it's a half scam. It depends on who you are and who you're talking to. But... there's a few people out there that actually charge somebody like additional fees if they know that you're an agency, if they know that you're bigger, or if they find out that you have some money in your pocket, right? Like, let's say me, I'm an artist, and some random 2-view VTuber comes out and approaches me for artwork. I'll just probably charge her $100. FaZe Connect comes in here, charges me for other artwork, oh yeah, no, it's $400, you know, it's commercial fees and everything. It's sometimes people work like that. People absolutely try to take advantage of other people when when they know that they can afford it, and if they can try to value squeeze as much as they can from a certain person or entity. It's kind of a fucking scam, honestly. I don't like it when people do that, because I've had that happen to me and to a few of my other VTuber friends, and even to some extent other VTuber agencies that I've heard of. What's the average salary in the US? I don't know. In the US, it's different for the Philippines and the US, because in the US they base their salary around an annual thing. Meanwhile, in the Philippines, we do it by a monthly thing. People in the US get paid by the hour, but people in the Philippines get paid by the day. So it's like different, like, you know, it's different formats. But I suppose the average is, I think, is what I've heard, $4,000. Average annual salary US, like $4,000, right? Oh, 66. So we just divide 66,000 divided by 12. $5,000 a month. That's pretty huge in Filipino money. In fact, this amount of money, chat, is how much a lot of other Filipinos make per year. It's insane. Value squeezing is easy though. You just charge more for a hard date. An agency will be pretty much have always a deadline to meet. Yeah, no, that's different. I do agree though, but that's different.
So for reoccurring clients, he charges 4 times more?
Yeah.
But if you're okay with not being prioritized above other clients, but still delivered clips within your deadlines, so
Hell yeah,
telling me
Nico.
to still make my deadlines, I can drop down to the
Hi,
current
Lydia.
rates you see here on VGen. And following on from what we've already discussed, those rates will be lowered a bit to start with since your channel isn't monetized. The normal, non-prioritized VGen rates would then come into effect once we achieve monetization.
What? That is a very, like, weird thing to add. Since you're not monetized, I'm gonna charge you more, but then after you're monetized, I'm gonna charge you less? What the fuck kind of logic is that? Jesus. Okay.
And I said, hi there, I'm sorry, but your prices are still a little out of my budget compared to what they were when I contacted you, because he put the prices up on his page after saying that, or before saying that, because it said $15 and he put it up to, I think, 25 or 30 a clip then, and said that would be the rate. And I know for a fact it was 15 when I contacted him.
Bro.
So I was like, And he said, oh good, keep in mind the rates you see will be lowered to the original prices, so he admits it, i.e. $15 per vertical video.
He's trying to fucking get Shondo to actually bite in now. He realizes that him trying to scam her was not working, so he's trying to go, oh yeah, no, actually, you know what, yeah, it's actually the original now, so, you know, if you want to hire me, then, Jesus.
Wow, your YouTube channel isn't monetized, so he literally admits he put them up!
Uh-huh.
The original price was $15, and he was trying to get $150 a clip out of me.
Oh. For a 20-second clip, probably,
I've
too.
never known anything like this.
Exactly, Rushady. Upsell after the deal is closed.
$15 to $25. I contact him. Okay, $150, but I'll drop the price to $100 until you're monetized. Sorry, I thought it'd be the prices on your page.
He's-
Oh no.
He really is trying to squeeze as much as he can from her.
How rich do you think I am? I'm not a billionaire streamer, please. I can't afford that.
Ooh? Fauna? Ooh?
I genuinely hope nobody would pay that, right? Surely not. Like, I understand that artists can price their worth at whatever. And you guys, I am always overpaying artists.
Uh-huh.
Any artist that's worked with me, I probably tipped. I always do my best to overpay my artists.
Aww.
But when it says...
I thought Shondo was popular. Yeah, Shondo is popular, but like, spending $500 for a fucking clip is like financial suicide. That's not something anybody does.
$15 and he wants $150 then, and then he's like, oh sorry, I guess we'll drop it down to 15. It's like,
That's crazy.
I don't know, even when it said that I was like, goodbye. I'm scared. Yeah. And at the time, I assumed that there'd just been misinterpretation, but after seeing a gazillion bad things come out about this guy, I think he literally just tried to scam.
Hey,
Just tried to scam
probably.
me because I don't know. I guess he saw the size of my channel and was like,
I can squeeze him, yeah?
"Cash cow!
I can squeeze it.
Surely this big VTuber is stupid and does not know what the price on my page said."
Well, unfortunately, a lot of VTubers are. A lot of... I'm not gonna name names or like specify any examples, but a lot of VTubers genuinely overpay for a lot of things. Not necessarily talking about art, but like editing, management. Whatchamacallit? That thing where you like make somebody like that thing where you get somebody to make your shorts for you, like script out your shorts or even some of your videos. Like they actually some artists actually do that too. Okay, not artists. Some people actually do that like too. Like servicemen trying to scam out a lot of VTubers because unfortunately VTubers are not the most financially responsible type of people.
It's definitely something.
It is definitely something.
Rich VTuber, let's scam. He starved because of my greed. My greed. I'm the greedy one.
Most beginners don't check the value to BH. Most beginners, especially if you're new to the industry, are easily tricked or are easily confused with the standard pricing of a lot of things in the industry. Right? Because the thing about VTubing is that our market is a little different from, let's say, other markets out there. In the industry, you can make an original song be done for you under $300-$400 depending on which person you can find, and it can be a very good one. Even anybody anywhere else, you're gonna have to shell out like thousands of dollars. That's why it's so hard in here, because a lot of VTubers don't know what is quote the standard and uses outside industry norms to be able to do it. VTubers are not the most financially responsible. From our favorite gambling addict, Shuru. Hey man, I'm projecting, okay? I'm projecting. And besides, like I said, I self-excluded. I don't gamble anymore. Is there a way they can compare pricing for the work that they want? So back then, it used to be that you couldn't. Nobody knew what the standard for the market was in this industry. People just kind of decided to agree on certain things. But right now, I think checking up VGen prices are the best thing to do it. Because, chat, okay. So, like, for example, for emotes, right? For emotes, I am personally in the opinion that you should not pay for emotes any more than $30. You spend $30 for an emote, or above $30 for an emote, I think you're being scammed. If it's animated emotes, sure, but like back then, I remember that if people wanted emote packs, like let's say for a 10 or an 8 to 10 emote pack, people used to there were a few people that used to pay like $500 for it or something. Again, I don't want to name examples, but this particular situation has happened. If you know, then you know. It's interesting. Oh, thank you for the super chat, Tharja. Bro, the Spanish KFC Twitter account tweeted out an image of Mume eating a burger like 3 hours ago. What is this timeline? Interesting. I want to check that out. I want to check that out. Oh shit, Kabuki Buki, hello. Hello, welcome to the stream, my guy. Okay, hi. Welcome, welcome. I want to check that. Wait, actually, you know what? I want to check that now. KFC ES. That's gonna be so fucking based. Being upsell is what has made the VTuber scene popular. For example, the whole live 2D models are worse than the same price 3D. Being upsold is what made the VTuber scene popular. To a certain extent, yes. I remember back then, let's see, a 3D model, like similar to Project Melody, costed like around $4,000 to $5,000. I don't know how much a model of that quality is now. I know that there are some people that can actually make it for like 2,000, 3,000. So the thing is, when you're a VTuber, you gotta know the right people, or like know the people that can help you guide decisions into making or and getting the assets that you can. Where's the Mume one? Oh, hey, there's a... Oh! You're right. That's interesting. That is interesting. Hi, KFC. It's insane how much this fucking weeb. Fully customized 3D range model can range from 2 to 8K. Yeah, it's 2 to 8K. So it seems like I feel like the market of VTubing assets are definitely something that I want to talk about more in detail, because some things have gotten way more expensive, like the average cost of a VTuber model. But at the same time, some things have also gone down that used to be like exclusive or used to be special. It's interesting. I mean, actually, you know what, to be fair, live 2D models are not really that expensive if you know which person you want to hire. Right? Like, obviously, a lot of the popular picks right now are like, you know, Kevin, you know, the Rigger, Kevin the Rigger, Spiral Hero, people from Iron Vertex, Twin Tail, you know, those riggers are the popular picks among big indies and big corpos. But for relatively smaller corporations, and as an indie, there's like plenty of people out there that can do like relatively decent work, probably even sometimes an equal amount of skill for even less. You really just need to know where and who to find. But navigating that minefield, especially if you're new, is so difficult. Absolutely difficult. Oh no, Tharja, I didn't see that, no. I get the really bouncy great models from the artists are being expensive, but the basic ones that smaller indies use should be $3K. Yeah, I think getting Japanese and Chinese artists for a VTuber model is better than getting EN artists. From my experience, Chinese and Japanese artists have better work ethic, are able to pump out their work faster, and are even less more. They're even cheaper. They're super cheap even. Also, are you sick? Yeah, I'm sick right now. Yeah. Hold on. I'm super sick. I like how this chat is just discussing the price and what's the best option for VTubers by budget. Yeah, actually, you know what? That may be an entire stream discussion of its own. Because I think that's an interesting topic that, like, new... Oh my god, wait, I just realized. I'm gonna finish that sentence first. That's an interesting topic that I think a lot of new people in the industry needs to know. But hold on. Nicodem published... Bro, Clippers don't fucking like this guy. Nicodem, okay, Nicodem is also a Clipper. For a lot of you guys that don't know, Nicodem is also a Clipper. Yep. That's crazy, bro. That's insane. I guess Clippers really just don't like Kami, huh? God. Tinipon ka na rin? Yeah. We're sick right now, bros. We're super sick. Seems to be sick season in Southeast Asia right now. Take care of yourself. Even in my house, everyone is sick. Yeah? It's okay. It's Southeast Asia's way of culling the weak. And unfortunately, I'm one of them. Clippers on Kurosanji though? Wait, what do you mean? Like Nijisanji Clippers? I knew that there was one Nijisanji Clipper that became like Kuro's Clipper. And some Nijisanji Clippers that has become like official Clippers.
How much do VTuber
NDA? Jesus, that jump scared the fuck out of me. But yes. Do videos on prices? Come on. I feel like I don't think I want to do that for a full-blown video. Maybe more so a stream. I don't think I can dedicate a video on that, about that specifically. If you got cheap VTuber models, check out Booth, Nizima, Pixiv, Skeb. There are a lot of Japanese, East Asian artists that do very cheap VTuber models, even custom ones. Is the rigging the same price as creating a 2D model, or like half the price? Yeah. I mean, in general, I have the principle that if I want a model, half of it should be the art and half of it should be the rigging, because, you know, you can have a basic ass model with a very basic rig and nobody is gonna give a shit. As long as it moves and operates smoothly, then you're fine. But if, let's say you have a lot of details on your model and you want multiple toggles, then obviously you have to pay for the rigging. It depends on what you want, honestly, and what your design is gonna look like. In general, I keep half and half though, because the VTuber models that I have, and even the new outfit for Noose are not that complicated, so no. Yeah, I am kind of curious. How much did you spend in your VTuber and rig, DN? Okay, so I haven't shown you the model in quite some time. Nuisances are probably gonna be jump scared. You might not be used to seeing this face again. Hi. Oh god, I'm possessing her. It's been quite some time since I've possessed this fucking body, bros. Anyway, so this model costed me a grand total of around like 2,600. That includes, I think, the art, the rigging, the assets, and the the assets, and what else did I spend it on? Most of the money, yeah, around that area. I actually genuinely forgot now. 2,600 USD? Yeah, USD. Chat, that's art, rigging, my assets, and like my toggles and everything. Yeah, that's everything. So that's not just my art, that's everything. That's literally everything. So that is not bad. For a model like this, that is not bad. And I am spending more for the outfits. Yes. I saw Noose's latest video, important announcement, and I spat my drink laughing. Yeah, why aren't you on her head? Hi, I'm on her head now. Okay. Hi. My model cost me 670, my rig cost 600. I have no toggles. Yeah, like I said, toggles and how complicated your VTuber model is adds a lot. I mean, obviously, if you have a more complicated design, you're probably gonna get charged more, because I do think complication fees or difficulty fees can apply to VTuber models, because there's a lot of people out there that are very difficult and very particular about their models. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna unpossess this body now. Oh, there we go. Hi. Hi again. We haven't even talked about the artist riggers waiting room. Oh yeah, no, the waiting room is probably like the worst things to come out of the worst things about commissioning somebody. It could take up to a month. Oh no, not a month, like literal months for your model to come out. If you get a new outfit, does that mean different host? No, just her. Putting news back in the fridge. Yep. Back in the basement she goes, baby. Unsub? You can't do that. Why would you do that? Hold on. I'm assuming stuff like bald, no hair is cheaper compared to holding a weapon. Yeah. Weapon toggles, hair physics, hairstyles, different X, Ys, and Zs. It really depends on what you want on your model, honestly, and how complicated it is. Anyway, we have this to talk about now. NDAs and VTubers. Do they matter? Coming from Random himself. Alright, old man, show me what you got.
How much do VTuber NDAs matter? Most people completely miss the point of an NDA. It is not to prevent people from finding out that you are a talent behind some corpo VTuber persona. That would be kind of up for the company to do that if you think about it. No, you're leaving, so we want you to fail and never find work as a streamer ever again.
Surprisingly, that's like a very positive side effect that they have. Okay, so remember the whole past life taboo that's kind of broken now? A lot of VTuber agencies actually loved that, because it makes it so it adds a little bargaining power for the agency in order for their streamers to not leave their agency. Because they know that if a certain VTuber from, let's say, Hololive back then leaves, most people are probably not gonna find their reincarnations. Or even if they do, it's like what, only 40-60% of their fan base. So not all of them. So, like, you know, to the agency, they can say that it's in their best interest for the VTuber to remain in the agency. They fucking love that shit. And that was part of the reason why I kind of did not like the past life taboo. I mean, another thing about the past life taboo is that agencies can hide under this veil of obscurity and NDAs and shit in order to hide whatever bad shit that they were doing back then. So it's pretty fucking insane. It is. So times have changed, basically? Yeah, times have changed. Now everybody is so free to talk about their PLs and the circumstances and the history between their PLs. And I got cancelled for this fucking 2 years ago.
Companies are not that petty. No, the whole mess is a bizarre fan-started tradition of protecting previous identities, doxing, personal safety, and so on. It's a bit unnecessary in my opinion, but...
So not really. Okay, so... the reason why it started is not actually because VTuber fans wanted to start and protect their VTubers from these things, right? It's for the kayfabe. Because it was rude and not good for Japanese fans to start basically talking about their VTubers having an IRL life. That's why nobody liked to do it. The whole protecting the previous identities and anti-doxing thing is just an added consequence of that one kayfabe. Kayfabe is primarily the reason why it was a thing.
Protecting previous identities, doxing, personal safety, and
yeah,
so on.
basically idol culture.
It's a bit unnecessary in my opinion, but whatever, when in Rome, right? The company wants to protect
Okay, so he knows.
3 things with their NDA. First and foremost, their made in-house technology and R&D. If a former talent were to say, upload internal software or programs and stuff onto the internet, wham! They'd get nailed so fast your head would spin. Second, information about projects and plans that have not been made public yet, and probably have millions of dollars in resources and man hours tied into it. Leaking these would be really bad form. I think anyone stupid enough to do this would get a ton of hate, and rightfully so. And
yeah.
third, there's probably some sort of non-disparagement clause in any exit contract.
Oh?
Disparagement?
Probably? Okay. Random? There's probably... I don't know. Bro, you're trying to imply something, aren't you?
Clause in any exit contract. Disparagement is different from defamation. Defamation is lying about a company or an individual. Disparagement is any old negative thing, even if it's true. Again, I'm talking about brand here. VTuber companies are obsessed with protecting their brand.
Okay, Randon.
At the end,
interesting. Okay.
Today, it's the only thing that makes their business valuable. Even if an ex-talent had some very real and very bad dirt on a company,
what are you
it's
saying?
Probably not worth poking a sleeping lion in the end.
What are you saying, Randon? Does Hololive have a very bad dirt hiding? Do they, huh?
Best to just focus on making good streams. Eventually the truth will come out. I have faith. Also,
what are you saying, Randon? I'm feeling a little doom posty right now. I have faith? Randon, what are you trying to say? Do you have anything to share to the class, my boy? God, what this man knows is insane.
I have faith. Also, after the events of last year...
You impregnated Gura, didn't you? I know what you are, you fucking green fuck. I know what you are. You got Gura pregnant. You fucking bastard. It should have been me.
I'm not convinced that they're enforceable. At least not internationally. Oh, and one more thing. Non-competes are different from NDAs, and probably why VTubers can't be VTubers for a while after they graduate. But that's definitely not enforceable now. In the US anyway.
Yeah, okay, so I do know that a lot of VTubers have something like that going on where, like when a VTuber that joins Hololive or Nijisanji, for example, comes out and then becomes another VTuber like a month or so after their debut, after they graduate, or even during, probably something that's very common. Like, you're not allowed to be another VTuber while you are still in Hololive, for example, but you can be another content creator. Like, if I join Hololive and I'm Depressed Usagi, I can't be Depressed Usagi on my out. I have to be John VTuber or something like that. Yeah. I don't think Hololive has a non-compete clause, because who the fuck is leaving Hololive to join Niji or Brave or Niji? No, Hololive definitely has, I think, a non-compete clause. I really do. It's just that there's nobody right now that's better than Hololive, so I don't think they can enforce it if they want to. I mean, I guess in theory they could join VShojo, but if you're an indie anyway, and you already have like your own network of people helping you make your content, then do you really need to join VShojo? That's what I think. They do have a non-compete. Random basically pretty much confirmed it. Oh yeah, no, I think so too. It's this one. It's this one. It's this particular line that I'm curious.
Only thing that makes their business valuable. Even
This.
if an ex-talent had some very real and very bad dirt on a company, it's probably not worth poking a sleeping lion in the end. Best to just focus on making good streams. Eventually the truth will come out.
But did Quezon, Aqua, Rusha, and Mel all become VTubers soon after leaving? That's the interesting part. That's the interesting part. Because one could argue that... Hold on. How do I want to explain this? How do I want to explain this? Ugh. God, this is such a difficult thing to explain. I feel like you're not allowed to be a VTuber for a couple months after your contract expires. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like effective dates are pretty much the one thing that's making all the difference here. Yeah. It's just the effective dates. Like, for example, let's say Fauna didn't renew her contract back in January. Well, I mean, if they signed a contract saying that she can't she can't be another VTuber 6 months after she retires, or after she didn't sign her contract, then she's free to become a VTuber after 6 months. But then if she graduates before that 6 months period, then technically she can still be Fauna, but then become another VTuber even within the 6 months period. You know what I mean? Hard to say. Yeah, Book Wizard, also that makes a lot of sense. If they were around longer, the terms could be completely different. Hi, ballers. Unless chibis don't count? Yeah, probably if chibis don't... there's probably a lot of legal jargon. There's probably a lot of legal jargon. But like Randon says, it's probably unenforceable. If it's like based in the US or something. It's interesting. Really, really interesting.
Faith. Also, after the events of last year, I'm not convinced that they're enforceable. At least not internationally.
They're not.
And one more thing. Non-competes are different from NDAs.
Yep. What do you think about Mimi openly following both Casper and Randon after leaving? I have a lot of thoughts about that. I genuinely do think that there's a little bit of a discontentment thing going on within Hololive. Nobody just wants to address it. I feel like that's happening. Most of the talents are happy, but a lot of talents are not happy for how they handled certain situations, probably. Or maybe they feel like they're not getting enough assistance or X, Y, and Z. That's what I think. That's what I think. That doesn't necessarily mean anything. But to me, that just means that these are people that she knows she can trust. Or maybe even has the similar sentiment that she has. Hold on. Oh God. I hate being sick. I hate being sick. I hate being sick. Nusagi, what are your thoughts about JP Rat saying that Sakuna is tempting Pecora to join her because of how successful are ex-Hololive members as an indie and how it's great to be an indie? Okay, so I don't think Sukuna needs to actually convince any Hololive member to be able to do that. Because any Hololive member, when they see the success of any ex-corpo, especially if they're big, especially if, you know, X, Y, and Z, then it doesn't need, they don't need any convincing. They really generally don't. Right? Because they can see it for themselves. They really can. Pecora ain't leaving. Hololive is probably gonna throw Pecora a lot of offers to convince her not to leave. It's pretty much also Gura. Chat, we have to remember, Pecora is the general it's like probably Hololive's biggest assets. Probably like, if I were to rank them, she's probably like the third or fourth biggest asset. Or most important asset. Not necessarily the biggest, but the fourth most important asset. They can't afford to lose Pecora. They really can't. Any VTuber that is with Hololive currently is still with the company because Hololive can still offer them something. Yeah, no, that's 100% it. As long as Hololive is able to give them something that they need or want as a company, then they should be in general fine. Losing Aqua is already devastating. Yeah. Yeah. I thought the reason Holo has high retainment is because Holo gives the talents a reason to stay, as they can still stream as they're out within reason, for example. In Nijisanji, I think you're also allowed to be able to do that. It's just that Hololive has, let's say, the biggest chances of success unless you're a male when you join them. It really depends, right? Like, for example, why would somebody that has 1 million subscribers already on YouTube opt to join Hololive and become a smaller streamer? Why did Renzoto, somebody who has like a very popular PL that earns infinitely way more views, probably earns more money, join Nijisanji? Why did AKB48 girls join Hololive? Why do very important and politically distinguished people in certain countries join Hololive? Why is somebody that has done lewd stuff and probably earns infinitely way more money there join Hololive and still is in Hololive? Once you answer all these questions, then the answer is obvious. I mean, it's literally what the other person says. Hololive has something to offer them. Ren's PL, channel PL was dying. Ren's PL had multiple channels. I don't necessarily think it was dying, but like, I will have to revisit the numbers. I don't actually know. Yeah. You're telling me there's an H artist inside Hololive? Chat, who's gonna tell him? Certainly not me. Certainly not me. Yeah, a lot of this is like, if you know, you know, chat. I mean, obviously, if you know, then you know. A lot of us bumped into this sort of knowledge accidentally. The algorithm pretty much just fucks it up. Yeah. I don't go out of my way to look at their lives. Oh yeah, I don't either. A lot of people think I do, but I generally don't. The algorithm just recommends it to me. Some people over in Twitter, 4chan, or Reddit starts talking about it, and I figure out from there on. This was a big discussion when Iluna debuted and why someone so big would join EG. Yeah. Yeah. Iluna was a very interesting group because they were all big in their PLs, relatively speaking. It felt like it was an experiment. At least that's what I think. Anyway, we're gonna watch the Parrot 4chan video later. Now I want to see this because apparently this whole Twitch TOS thing from Giga and the Twitch CEO is pretty bad. Pretty fucking bad. Do you think we reached the end game in Vtubing? In the anime, in terms of anime, kind of, yeah. I don't think for the anime aesthetic, Vtubing will not go beyond this point. But as a concept, like having motion tracking, facial tracking, virtual avatars by itself, probably not. I feel like it's the future. I feel like right now the Vtubing is confined to its anime aesthetic. But with the development of AI, with the development of, let's say, an actual genuine cyberspace. Like, okay, chat, so you guys are gonna call me cringe for this, right? You guys are gonna call me cringe for this. I do actually generally think that the metaverse is the future. But not the metaverse as in Facebook metaverse. Like, a universe where everything is virtual. You know, like like Sword Art Online sort of thing. Where it's like a digital universe where people can just engage and browse the internet with. That we don't need to go into our PCs to play video games or watch videos or be entertained. We just need one device in order to plug something in. Like that's the kind of metaverse that I think is the future. Obviously, I don't think fucking Facebook is gonna be the one that's gonna lead us to that future, because Facebook is terrible at that shit. Fucking what they have right now is VR chat levels of advanced, and they spent like $200 billion on it. But yeah, we have to remember, 20 years ago, we didn't expect that every aspect of our lives, from our entertainment, from our, like, let's say shopping, you know, groceries, our vices, our everything will be all based in one device, which is our smartphones. We developed that sort of technology and almost perfected it in 20 years' time. How much more futuristic can 20 years from now get? You know what I mean? Ready Player One? Yeah. I feel like that's eventually the future of humanity. I don't want the world to be virtual. I feel like that's the future, though. That's coming. Usagi, can music-oriented members do their stuff successfully without the support of cover? No. Yes, but it's gonna be super difficult. The reason why a lot of these VTuber, like music-oriented VTubers, need Hololive or partner with Hololive is because a lot of these studios, producers, content creators, and companies and even like organizations that are able to rep and give people the locations for a full-blown concert and all these sort of events, they need Hololive for that. Because these companies, they're gonna look at fucking Hololive, and then of course they're gonna fucking accept because it's Hololive. Same goes for Nijisanji. That's one merit of joining a VTuber agency if you want to be if you want to be the performative type. It's the same reason why actors need an agent, because without an agent, they're not gonna be able to land a role. So the same way, without an agency, most VTubers will probably never be able to have their own concerts, have their own like events going on. I'm not saying that it's not possible, it's just going to be super difficult. What about Suisei though? No. Suisei joined Cover Corp exactly because of that. Well, if you guys don't remember, Suisei has always wanted to be an idol, got rejected by multiple idol groups because she was too much of a generalist, and she joined Cover Corp because she needed the backing of a company in order to do stuff. There was a time where she actually generally did everything herself, like her graphics, her music videos, her singing, her own mixing. She did everything by herself, trying to find other people to do it for her, but it was too difficult. That's why she joined Hololive, so she doesn't have to worry about that sort of shit anymore. Yeah. I only joined VShojo because being an indie had too much work. No, exactly. Exactly. People underestimate how difficult it is being an indie. Chat, I'm a fucking indie. And I'm having a pretty hard time right now. Well, not a hard time. Not a hard time, but a lot of the things that I need would be very much beneficial if I had an agency backing me up. Or a company backing me up. Yeah.
question that I know a number of VTubers have. Yeah. And Giga, you might not want to be the one to ask this question, or you might, but okay. I will go ahead and ask the question that I know many VTubers have and then answer it because I know it's one that's on many VTubers' mind. Is the whole question about our enforcement guidelines and when we publish the enforcement guidelines, the attire guidelines, and in particular the comparison to VR chat.
Okay.
I was going to ask.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. Well, you can feel free to ask. Why don't you go ahead and ask? But I wanted to go ahead and ask the way you would ask it then.
Of course. I think, I mean, I was definitely going to say it nicely because I think a lot of it comes from just confusion, people not being sure what the guidelines are, who they apply to. Maybe they're looking for more clarity. Some people are just complaining. Some people are more validly complaining. You know, there's a lot of different ranges on that. But overall, a lot of VTubers are confused about the outfit policy. They'll think maybe it means one thing, and then they get their model made, which, you know, takes like 6 months to a year sometimes. And then they debut it that day, and then they're told that's not allowed actually, right? So there's a lot of uncertainty on what is and isn't allowed. And then why, like you said, why can a VR chat avatar look a certain way, but then this person who's using a model that they also use in VR
not just VR chat, but also with real women.
Chat, not allowed to stream a video game with that or chatting, that sort of thing.
Yeah. First, let me, and I think this is a good question. In fact, some of this I'll also throw out there is because you highlight one of the problems that exist here that doesn't happen in the real world that I'd love for us to find a better solution for. So first of all, when we published the enforcement guidelines, there was no change to our policy. In fact, part of what we were trying to do was sometimes people have to implicitly figure out what the policy is by talking to people that have endorsements. And what we were trying to do was to be clear about how we were, and we didn't change how we were enforcing it all around then. But of course, as we do it, that also then brings more attention to something that was already happening in terms of enforcements. Okay, but we didn't change anything with the enforcement guidelines. Now, our general policy is that we apply the same attire guidelines to a VTuber as we do to a person in terms of
that's a fucking horseradish right there, Dan. No, he has to be memeing, right? He has to be memeing. No, what? Is he aware how many fucking people get banned? I mean, it seems like he's aware of the problem. But it feels like what he's doing here is just saying, oh yeah, no, you guys just don't get it. Wait, no. What? Make it make sense, bro.
Clothing that they have on their body in terms of covering their hips and everything else. And now I'm not going to go into talking through the nuances of the attire policy for humans because, first of all, I'm not the expert on all the nuances of enforcing the attire policy on humans. It's also something that is nuanced and you have to be, very careful on. And we try to communicate what is our attire policy for humans. And so the same thing applies to VTubers. Now, the big question is, well, wait, why is that when you don't have the same policy with VR chat? And then, in fact, shouldn't Vtubing just be like VR chat? And I understand why VTubers avoid that. Seems unfair. They can have that, avatar in VR chat, but I can't have it as I'm a VTuber. The reason for the difference is, and you highlighted earlier about how VTubers do everything on our site. VR chat, if VR chat is a game and VR chat has a rating in the game, and when people go to VR chat, they have certain expectations about the type of content that they are going to be.
If I was a VR chat streamer, I would probably be offended. I feel like he's trying to say that, yeah, if you go watch VR chat, you're probably there for half porn. You're probably there to jack off. You're probably a degenerate. You're probably looking for sexual content. Is that what you're trying to say, Dan? What? Danny? What are you talking about, blood?
Be exposed to in terms of the avatars that they may see. Now, of course, VR chat is just an environment, and VR chat can all be lollipops and bubblegum and unicorns. Or VR chat can be, less attire for their avatars and all sorts of things. However, it is the fact that much of especially since when you're in VR chat, you have no idea who you might run into. It's certainly the case that as you go and watch somebody streaming in VR chat, you learn to give an expectation about what you might see in terms of VR chat. And we, of course, use the game ratings and other things to make sure that users are aware of that. That is not the case with a VTuber, because a VTuber...
Well, you're saying two things here, Danny. You're saying that VR chat can be, like, you know, child-friendly, implying with the whole thing you're saying about lollipops and innocence thing, but you also say at the same time that, like, you know what you're getting into when you get fucking into VR chat? What is it? What you trying to say here, Blood? Because, like, using by that logic, then VTubers are pretty much the same thing, no? You don't know, as a VTuber, you're kind of half expecting, especially if they're on Twitch, right? Like, with a very popular thing among most Twitch VTubers, where they're just a bunch of half-naked women. There are VTubers that are, like, you know, innocent and, like, you know, cover their butt up. That are not e-whores, right? And then there are VTubers that fucking are e-whores and bounce their asses off on stream. That's pretty much the same thing, no? What are you saying? I'm going to let him finish, but it's like, I'm not convinced here. I'm not sold here.
VTuber can play Minecraft, right? A VTuber can do anything. And so there, when you have less attire, for some people, they might find that may not be what they are looking for when they are going into a Minecraft stream. And especially given we have people of all ages, it's not just an age thing, but it is the fact that we have people of all ages, not of all ages, of 13 and above on Twitch. And you do want to think differently when somebody's under 18, but there's also lots of users of all sorts of ages. That's like, no, that's just not what I want to be exposed to.
So,
of, you know, I'll say less attire. And so that's the reason we kind of need to treat VTubing different than VR chat, because of the very nature of it. And interestingly in this, like, I think these lines are going to continue to blur, where more and more in gaming, you're going to have control over your avatar in gaming, okay? And you'll have more and more expressibility. In GTA 6, Lord knows what you'll be able to do in your avatar.
That's already happening in games, especially in VR chat. What's he talking about? Am I dumb? Wait, I want to hold on. I'm so sorry if that's if I have to do this, but I want to re-listen to his past 30-second argument.
Of all, it's not just an age thing, but it is the fact that people of all ages, not of all ages, of 13 and above on Twitch. And you do want to think differently when somebody's under 18, but there's also lots of users of all sorts of ages. That's like, no, that's just not what I want to be exposed to.
That's stupid. That's genuinely stupid. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not getting anything. Like, he's speaking a lot of nothing burgers right now.
You know, I'll say less attire. And so that's the reason we kind of need to treat VTubing different than VR chat, because of the very nature of it. And interestingly,
like,
in this,
the very nature of it, what does that even mean? What does that even mean? You didn't explain it even.
Like, I think these lines are going to continue to blur, where more and more in gaming, you're going to have control over your avatar in gaming, okay? And you'll have more and more expressibility. In GTA 6, Lord knows what you'll be able to do in your avatar in
it's
GTA 6.
It's going to question those things, and we might have to continue to adapt our policy to, like, see how things go, but that is where we're currently standing with it, which is, like, your VR model, we are comparing to a person, because like a person, which you are, you can change games, you can change categories.
See, that's not even the issue. The issue is that why VTubers are getting dealt worse hands than normal streamers. Why VTubers can't get away with the same things any normal streamer can. That's not the issue.
categories, you can do all these different things, but when you're in a game, that's a game model. So we consider them separate.
Right. So can I ask two follow-up questions on that? Because I get what you're saying, Dan. Completely agree, right? Yeah. Because at least when you're playing certain games, you have certain labeling and things, which I assume has a lot to do with advertisers and a lot of these other things, like just knowing, you know, what's going on. The platform. Let's say, now I don't do this. You can see I'm covered head to toe, but let's say I wanted to get an outfit that was more revealing. I know, for example, I can go into the pools, beaches, hot tubs category and show it off there. What if I wanted to just be like that all the time? Could I, in the future, maybe consider having some sort of label or content classification that lets me do that, so that let's say people want to filter that out and it's not fully adult content, for example, but I know the nature of this outfit is what it is and I want to just click a button and say I want to do anything and be in any category doing this, but I'm not trying to be shown to, you know, the minors that might be on the site. Would there be a way to kind of meet in the middle there?
I think so. By the way, you talked about the two different ways of doing this. One is labeling and the other is a category.
Yes.
Those have different pros and cons, and sometimes we do both, right? You know, in other words, so for example, with the attire exception, right, for a human, you need to be in the hot tubs category, and that is applied. And
that makes sense.
Some people may not want to be in the hot tubs category, but they want to use the attire exception. And it's like, no, sorry, if you want to use the attire exception, you need to be in the hot tub category, and it's not just labeling it. Okay. The tricky, by the way, and I think thinking of something like that is certainly something that we, you know, can be thinking of and are and trying to figure out how to handle this. One of the challenges that we face is, as we do certain things, sometimes people find ways to exploit it to an extreme. And
true. That does happen.
To change in terms of drawing and allow to use the human figure, and then art suddenly became dominated with a certain amount of content. And I will tell you, the thing that in general doesn't work great on Twitch is what I will call hybrid categories that have two very different use cases. And ASMR is an example of one such category. That ASMR has like two very different communities that kind of use ASMR and an audience that is different, but it's all within one category.
Okay.
So
I get it.
That's my one hesitancy about just labeling, because then it can create certain categories might become where 50% of the content in that category is labeled, and now you create what is a hybrid category in terms of the audience that it's serving. Whereas hot tubs, it's better, because if you take hot tubs versus ASMR, hot tubs is not as much of a hybrid category, because there are not a lot of people that are just streaming in hot tubs just because they happen to be hanging out in a hot tub and that's what they're just doing for the day. But I think that idea
like
is
it's managing expectations, really, is what you're pointing out, right? Like, just that makes sense to me.
And here's
we also just have like a world of like gamers, and they're min-maxing understandably what we put out there, because they are looking for ways to still express themselves but stay within our terms of service. I get that. Generally what we want to try to avoid, though, is having such specificity in our rules that people are looking for ways to circumvent them, as opposed
I don't know where to begin, honestly. I don't know where to begin. Like, okay, so I get where they're coming from. I get the logic behind it, but I think the logic is wrong. Because all these talk about classification and all of these has the assumption that it works properly. But it doesn't. It doesn't. Which is, I think, a reason why VTubers get like an even harsher treatment than most people. I think that's where it comes from. It's not that VTubers don't I don't think it's because VTubers get the Twitch TOS wrong. I think it's that Twitch themselves do not enforce these TOS properly. And that's why VTubers get caught in the crossfire. You know what I mean? What is this?
opposed to what we really want, which is make sure that when you are expressing what you want to do, that your audience knows what they're in for. Don't tell me that you're Sailor Moon when you're gushing over magical girls. We can tell.
Right. Yeah.
Right. And by the way, that goes
for ways to circumvent them, as opposed to what we really want, which is make sure that when you are expressing what you want to do, that your audience knows what they're in for. Don't tell me that you're Sailor Moon when you're gushing over magical girls. We can tell.
Right. Yeah.
Right. And by the way, that goes to, in general, whenever you have something that is sort of a little bit subjective in terms of the line, this is one thing that I see in chat a lot, thinking, oh, it's inconsistent. Okay. Well, another way to talk about consistency, suppose I had a black piece of paper and a white piece of paper.
Okay.
And I asked 100 people, is it black or white? Everyone will give me the same answers. Now, suppose I had chartreuse versus pick another color that is very close to chartreuse that
I don't know
many
what that
people may
is.
not really fully have a model.
What is that?
Violet versus purple, right? Which are two different colors. To be honest, I can't tell you the difference between violet versus purple. And if I asked a bunch of people, is it violet or purple? That in fact, you'd have a lot of people that get it wrong. And that's because the difference between violet and purple is very small, okay?
Like green?
Especially as you start talking about these things in terms of attire, sexual content, that sort of thing, it can be very subjective. And so in fact, as people try to move up to the boundary to get something as purple as possible, but still be violet, okay, let's assume for a second, purple's not allowed, but violet is. But they want to be as close to purple without being it. You're going to have a lot of people that are going to call it purple, and then you're going to have some purple stuff that the rater's going to call violet, because it is not clear. And so what then ends up happening is you can find examples. Look, here's this violet thing, and they said it was purple, but this person was purple, and they said it was violet. Oh my gosh. Okay. And the answer is, that is the nature of this problem when you have highly subjective things, whereas in other areas, it's not highly subjective. Frequently in terms of, hate speech, it's pretty clear this person said this like horrendous thing.
Right.
And so I encourage people, if you're trying to get as close to the line without going over the line, and then sometimes you get caught for going over the line when technically you can say, but I wasn't over the line, and this person, I'm like, stop trying to live so close to the line. Okay. Now, you did highlight a problem that Vtubing has that does not happen in people, is if somebody is figuring out their attire and they find out because they get a warning about their attire, will they put on a different top tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's easy. Okay. For VTubers, since it takes time to spend to get your model and get the attire for your model and all that, it's like, well, shoot, I just spent a fair amount of money on this. Okay. And I wish I would have known this in advance. I wouldn't have spent the money. I would love if we had some way to kind of help with 2D models or other things, kind of make an assessment, and that may also be the type of thing that maybe VTubers help us with this, right? That in fact, you would get a group of VTubers that, we work with, and then maybe something happens that in the VTuber Creator Club is VTubers, like, you can almost be like,
What's the point of the Twitch partner thing then? Your community people.
It's borderline.
Like the same thing that Evil Toaster is part of.
And if it's borderline,
I was actually going to suggest that in the Creator Club. Yeah.
So we actually do that in our ambassador group, and we have VTubers that represent the ambassador selection. There's going to be more about this soon, but we really want to utilize our ambassadors as a way to help us get perspective from various creators. And ambassadors are meant to get sources because nobody's a monolith. So our ambassadors absolutely should be going to the creator clubs.
Ambassadors. Boy, definitely ambassadors speak what general VTuber fans and creators think and also have the same opinion of. Yeah, sure. God, this is such a... Okay, where do I want to begin with this? It doesn't even answer the question. Why VTubers get Twitch TOS wrong. Doesn't even... Actually, I want to see the comments. Friendly reminder. It's okay to disagree. It's not okay to be a dick. I'm watching. Oh yeah, no, I don't think I'm being a dick. I think from the whole thing that I'm gathering here is that Dan is trying to paint how the rule enforcement should work, but I don't think he realizes that it's not working. Like, he knows in theory that this should be what is happening, and why people perceive it the way they are is because of subjectivity. Because people see different things, assume different things, but that the company, but the Twitch has to realize, Twitch as a company has to realize that they have to enforce X, Y, and Z, but then, like, he can't. That's not what's happening. Toxic Calamari. Okay, let's go. What's this? Oh yeah, I remember this. Kimi Mika has sex live on stream. I remember that. Like, wasn't this that girl that actually genuinely got fucked live on stream and she only got banned for 7 days? Yeah, no, I watched the video about it. It was so funny. It's genuinely kind of funny. In Twitch? Yeah, on Twitch. The girl was getting yanked on Twitch. That's interesting. That is interesting. Any sauce? No. So there wasn't actually like any dick and balls showing up in chat. There was just movements and everything that made it obvious that they were fucking. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is kind of weird, honestly. It's weird. I think Dan is definitely an optimist, though. Like, he knows how things should work, and he has a vision of how things are supposed to work, but I don't think he realizes that the community and the company and, like, the people that he's assigning and are doing their jobs are not doing it properly. Like, for example, right? Like like Vtuber ambassadors. Who the fuck are choosing Twitch ambassadors? Some of these people are outdated and don't even know Vtubing and are just friends with, like, that are just people that are friends with in high places. I guess they can't technically count as a VTuber, but they're not, like, into the culture, you know what I mean? I disagree. He's not an optimist. He knows that he doesn't care. This is happening way too often for him not to realize it. In my opinion, him not realizing it is the reason why I think he's like a blind optimist. Because the alternative is me thinking Dan is stupid. Like, that he, or at worst malicious, that he knows these things are happening but he doesn't care. He's only in it for the money. He's only in it for the position. He's only in it for his own ego. X, Y, and Z. And I don't necessarily think that. I think from the things that I've seen of Dan, he comes across as a generally nice guy. Like, I don't think he fully understands VTubing yet. And the people that he's assigned to understand VTubing in order to integrate the community and the culture better into the platform, I don't think understands it either. Or they're not the best person that can represent VTubing. You know what I mean? That's what I think. That's actually one of the programming and engineering problem. You want to believe that people are able to use something, but you should be expected that they don't. Interesting. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think, you know, with the way Twitch is going and with the people that are part of their... Actually, you know what? Who are the Twitch ambassadors? VTuber Twitch ambassadors. Who are they? I want to see who they are. I mean, obviously we have fucking, what's his name? This person, Evil Toaster. Okay, Twitch ambassadors, Twitch team. I want to see who you are, bro. Okay, so it seems like I can't see them. I want the names of the Twitch ambassadors that are adjacent to VTubers. Mega, Lala, Ugu Bear, Lala. Was that the 90s VTuber? Ugu Bear, is it? Ugu Bear is that? Okay, hold on. I didn't know Ugu Bear was an ambassador. That's interesting. Hi, Twitch ambassador here. We don't have a say, sway, or receive info in regards to moderation and bans. We serve as bridges between the communities we serve and Twitch staff, but this by no means mean that we have the power to influence over policies and administration. Which begs our question the same question that we asked a while ago. What's the point of having an ambassador? Are these just obligatory hires? Some manufactured thing so Twitch can claim that they're listening to the community? Is that what's happening? Is it like a role? Do you get voted to become a Twitch ambassador, or do you just have to get lucky? Actually, genuine question, chat. Oh, you fucking apply to be a Twitch ambassador? That's it? Should I apply? Damn, that is so fucking... Oh, wow. I should apply just so I can see what's going on here. What's their... I mean, obviously, I'm not privy to know, but, like, what's their, like, criterias? You know who I think would be a great Twitch ambassador? Amelia Watson. Amelia fucking... Oh, well, I mean, obviously, it's not Amelia Watson now, Doobie. Doobie was a Twitch OG and knows VTubing with the experience that she has. I think she will be an excellent ambassador. At the same time, they don't do anything. I think it's just an empty title that doesn't mean anything. So... probably not. Doobie shit on her Twitch debut stream? Like she literally took a shit? Is some sort of fetish? What's going on there? I didn't see that. I mean, chat, okay, obviously no hate towards people like Ugu Bear and like Twitch ambassadors. I do think it's a useless role though. If it's not like actually not influential, then it's a useless fucking role. I think I think the purpose of the title is just so they can claim that they listen to their community even though they don't. It's like a diversity hire. Well, not a diversity hire. Like an obligation hire. Oh, Doob made fun of Twitch. Okay, I thought like she actually took a shit. What the fuck? Lamau. Well, it's fucking whatever, I suppose. Let's see. I'm not sold on the logic here. Mucho texto. Bro, what goes through your mind to hear that? I don't know. Yeah. Those ambassadors are scapegoats and can be thrown under bus in case of emergencies. Probably, honestly. Probably. Probably. Well, this was fucking disappointing. Next. Oh shit, we're gonna have to watch the parrot video now. Okay. Oh yeah, I did see this too. Hold on, let's talk about this before we watch the we watch the parrot video, right? VTubers, please don't do this. If you have issues with your model, talk to your artists directly. True. Don't embarrass anybody publicly unless they're warranted. Unless it is warranted, rather. Regardless of what the intent was, spending 30 plus minutes ripping apart someone's hard work on stream in front of 180 people is disrespectful, and that is not at all okay. Alright, let's watch this fucking video.
This rigging was so much better than... I don't know what Jupiter was doing. You see this rigging?
Okay,
look
looks
at
good.
that fluff.
Yeah.
And now look at this. Look how boring that is.
That's her new
The
model?
rigging. Like, come on. And look at my expressions. You saw how cute the other...
I like this model more than this one.
Look how boring.
What is... I don't... Yeah. Is that supposed to be
is.
like a spiraling sort of thing within her ear? Like it's supposed to be like a void inside her ear?
The rigging.
Uh-huh.
Like, come on. And look at my expressions. You saw how cute the other expressions were?
Uh-huh.
My mouth barely moves. And when I raise my eyebrows, I look terrified. Hire a different rigger in general that's still, you know, around the same price. My skirt barely has any physics to it. It barely moves.
Kind of, yeah, I see it.
Like, it should fluff, you know? I don't know. The shadow on my head doesn't move. But also another thing I noticed, my animations are not looped.
What do you mean?
Like, the galaxy disappears. See? The stars are gone. And then, boom, it comes back and, like, goes in really fast. I feel like that was, like, quickly done. See? Gone. Boom. It comes in, like really fast. It doesn't,
I
like,
guess I see
keep
it.
smooth going at the same speed. Do you know what I mean? Boom. It goes really fast and then same speed. See? Same speed. Gone. Fast. And then same speed. That's not supposed to happen. That's like
did you
when
talk
didn't
with the
time your
artist at
animation
all?
correctly. I struggle with that issue a lot too, but it's very fixable. And then the same thing, like, I was hoping the stars would be like an infinite, like, rotation, but they're not. I think that this one just looks so much better, rigging-wise, and it makes me miss this model so much. Sadly, I do not own this model anymore. I sold
I do like this model more.
it. Also, one thing I really hated, though, was the lean is really disappointing.
The lean? Oh yeah,
That is
oh
not-
god, oh. Oh yeah, no, I'm sorry, that's kind of bad. Okay, wow. Can I just, oh wow, okay.
So one thing I really hated, though, was the lean is really disappointing.
Who cares about lean? A lot of VTubers right now really want leans. Because it's like, it's free goon content, you know, it's interesting, I suppose.
That is not a lean to me. I paid, like, I don't even know how much extra for this lean, and I can't use it.
From what I gather, I think in order to be able to do a lean, you just need to adjust the shadows and the sizing of the upper part of your body.
Because it doesn't look like a lean. Yeah, it just looks like zoomed in. Like look at the hair back, for example. Why?
Yeah, it looks like a queen bee animation. I'm so sorry. Yeah, no, actually, you know what? I do agree with her sentiment, though.
Why does the hair back get so
I do think she should be taking this out publicly. Oh, privately, rather.
large? I don't know. I'm not trying to shit on Jupiter. I don't mean to do.
If they're ghosting, yeah, I think you don't want to lambast anybody publicly, especially if you're not talking with them first. Because let's say if I was with, let's say like somebody does that to me and I'm providing them a service and they have an issue with me but they're not like talking to me at all. I would like to assume that if they start bitching about it publicly, anybody that would work with them is at the mercy of also being lambasted publicly as well. Nobody's stopping this person from lambasting other artists that she's also disappointed with. You know what I mean? It's such a bad precedent. The skin is corpse color. The neck, the arm noodle, yeah, bad. But in public, you don't own it because you can't afford to pay it, maybe. That's what your money deserves, maybe that. Yeah, probably too. Probably too. I don't want to shit the artist, but I am actually. My guess is that she didn't pay the artist for redone payment. For revision payments, you mean? We'll see. I mean, this is my first time browsing through this thread, so we'll see what everybody's talking about. Oh, hi, Kitsu. Fancy seeing you here. Please tell me this is out of context and Jupi asked for the criticism. Jupi wasn't there. Okay. Bro, I was watching it in the middle of me watching. She took it down. Needy, I got so much respect for you. What are you doing? This is such a bad look. In the explanation posted, she said she asked the rigger to join the stream later so she could discuss things. What? I actually had someone I knew worked with go behind my back and shit talk me after ghosting me about money for 2 months to the date. Rough. Yeah. Oof, I'm so sorry, bro. Could join a stream where they're being torn apart in front of a crowd. Yeah. Damn. Oh, okay, Georgie Cobalt over here. Can you not start shit with Needy? Fucking hell, this is so out of context. You could just ask her what she meant by this. Okay. Alright, I want to see the other side. I want to see I want to see the other side of the argument. She apologized and you're doubling down. That's weird. I say Needy made a mistake and owned up to it, but you wait to respond until her explanation. So it must have been obvious if you waited until then to explain your POV. I literally told her this idiot made a call out about her. What are you talking about? Look, just because Needy follows you does not mean you need to white knight for her, insult someone, bringing attention to her tearing somebody else's work did to 100 plus people. She's in the wrong and she admitted. Move on. I feel like if anybody claims that a certain clip or a certain piece of news is out of context, they need to be the ones providing out the full context. Obviously, that's a hard ask to do if, let's say, the materials are deleted. But like, you know, for a full-blown grandstand on a statement, you really need to prove it, bro. Is this the new meta? No, this is not the new meta. I feel like this could be addressed if Needy... Yeah. Isn't this the person that gives free models for free too? Okay, so she seems like she's a good person. I feel like she has a physics... Oh, this is like a preview of the... This looks way... Oh, wait, hold on. This looks way better. Look, there's more physics on her skirt. Tail's more waggly. Expressions are more, you know... Yeah, no, some settings have to be wrong here. Yeah. Yeah. This whole thing stinks of dumb shit you did 2 years ago. It sounds like it's just a dumb thing. You know, I agree. Huh. Maybe she loaded an old version of the model. I'm gonna be real with you. Does she have V-Bridger? That's the question, right? Damn. Bro, this is Vero's behavior. If you have issues with your rig, bring it up to the privately with your rigger, not in front of your audience. Yep. Oh, Needy is here. Okay, let's see the response. I corrected myself as I realized it sounded as if I was shitting on her. I'm incredibly sorry to do this publicly. I should have spoke with her about it. I listened back and hear how awful it sounds, and I just did not notice in my head at the time when I was just talking out of my ass rather. I'm just really sorry for being so offensive. It was just a review in my head of things I wanted to get fixed. And I was discussing with my artist of all the fixes I wanted, and I repeatedly say, this rigging is very good and premium and insane, but these were the fixes I want. I felt easier to show my artist via a voice rather than write it down, but I should have kept it private and I should have been kinder. My intention was to discuss with my rigger and artist about changes I wanted to make to improve the things I disliked. My words I used, this face rigging is better, meaning it's better for me. It's more cutesy rather than mommy style. I was saying I wanted that style back. I used very poor wording and I'm just very sorry. Okay, I'll do better in the future. Okay. Huh. It seems like she's genuinely unapologetic. And to me, if you're apologetic about something that you've done, then, you know, depending on the severity, you may earn yourself a forgiveness. Huh. Interesting. So it seems like it's just a whole drama. And I'm gonna assume the rigger has not responded. But it seems like a lot of people are mad. Like super upset even. The audacity of Wild. Ugh. Yeah. Oh hey, B-Squid. B-Squid is here. Interesting. Hopefully your stuckness doesn't turn serious. Oh, I wish it would turn serious so I'll die. I don't have to walk this corporeal earth and suffer any longer. I want a quick death though. Not the type where I suffer. Like slowly. Okay. I guess that's the situation for you. Part 4chan time. Okay, so after I react to this video chat, I'm gonna hit the hay. I'm tired as fuck. So we're just gonna watch this video, have some fun time, and let's fucking go. Hold on, let me just womp. There we go. Parrot got hate from Twisty for this video. Oh yeah, no, I saw the whole you have mental illness, please seek help or something like that. Yeah. I saw.
Do you remember those leaked screenshots of Aster being an absolute freak? Lil bro is like this just because he got cut off in a group BC. And even used Harry mode reacting to a reply to pressure her into not ignoring him. Oh yeah, and the obviously corpo mandated out of nowhere collab attempting to push away the backlash. You may also know how Rachel's Lucas X mod revealed that other Nijilivers were also harassed by this psychopath. And
I genuinely do think that Nijisanji is gonna defend Aster. I feel like that's what's gonna happen. Because Nijisanji has all the reasons in the world to terminate Twisty. That's what I think.
management did exactly nothing about it. Well, guess what? There's more, and it is way worse than any of us could have imagined. As part of the leaks, even more confirmations of just how terrible it is to be an Nijiliver.
I am always right. True.
Endless. They're also on fire.
Rock and stone, bend your backs to take your gold. Dark and dirt is what we know. Deep in rock is where we go.
I feel bad for Banta because he has asked her in the past to stop calling him Big Brother. If anyone clips me saying this out of context, I will remind you! Don't worry, Peu. My big brother and I discuss our boundaries and how much we want to show our definitely not one-sided love.
She does not deserve to be a Nijisanji, bro. Twisty low-key gives me Shondo vibes. Like, she's just the type of person that just doesn't belong in a corpo. Like, she's the... Like, she actively antagonizes people. She, like, you know, she makes fun of the people making fun of her as well. A little schizo, probably mentally ill. You know, makes it all the more sweeter to support her. Yeah. Damn.
Love before the stream. Based chaotic neutral. Shut up, lolicon.
God, see, I love her, man. I do love her. Like, there could never be a better disconnect between the Nijisanji fanbase and Twisty. Which is why I think she's not, like, you know, she doesn't belong in Nijisanji, bro.
Hello, based department.
It's so based.
You're so mean to me.
Be a baby?
I don't know why, but I feel like I need to take a shower after this collab. I really don't know why.
That's fucking... Oh my god.
Probably because I haven't showered in a while.
What?
Yeah, if only I had a big brother to help me.
Bro's getting groomed. Bro, let's fucking go! Reverse grooming? Oh god. A lot of us would probably like that.
So,
But you just
we actually beat our score on level 8.
Oh, so look, now we can get 11.
If you could have a different dynamic than me, then
Boyfriend.
the brother sister.
Boyfriend.
Okay, then.
Boyfriend.
Okay, and
Hi.
and
Bro, Aster wishes he could be him. Aster wishes he was him, bro. Oh god, that is unfortunate. That is super unfortunate. Oh my god. You know, if this guy responded a little better to her advances, I could see someone like Twisty becoming a Roberu and Kagurameya type thing going on. But it seems like that's not happening anytime soon.
that without
I would.
without the brother thing or with the brother thing.
I would prefer it with the brother because I
See,
feel
Based,
And-
based. Incest should be blood related. I will not have any other opinions. I hate it. I hate step sibling bullshit, bro. No, that removes the forbidden aspect, the sweet forbidden fruit of incest when you make them blood related, you peasants. You fucking Philistines. Jesus Christ.
Listen, hear me out. I feel like without the brother, it's not as interesting.
Exactly.
Like, if you're just a random boy,
Look,
I don't really
see,
care.
she speaks my language.
Because
Facts.
you're my brother, you also being my boyfriend makes it way hotter. Mm. Holy face!
True.
said actually.
She is based. Again, she doesn't belong to Nijisanji, bro.
In chat.
See?
What does that mean?
See?
That's one guy. Don't get one guy. Chat doesn't get it. It's just one person. It's just one person.
Joins Nijisanji for the sole purpose of causing
Exactly.
trouble. This brat.
Actually, hold on. I need to follow her. I really do. I'm sold. I've been sold for a long time, but I've never been more sold.
Good gaga.
Why is this child so judgmental and sexual?
Cute baby. I hope no one assaults her.
Yeah.
When I had a mental breakdown and went to Twitch, it was because Aster was saying like he wants to fly me out to Japan, saying weird shit, pesting my friends. I went to management. They wouldn't even speak to him. I was really considering graduating, but my manager talked me out of it because it feels gross to me. Like I feel like I am hiding his behavior. Because it's not just me, it's many girls, a lot of my friends.
Ooh.
Come
Nijisanji is definitely defending her, bro. Well, not her, him.
with me. You. Lectures you about how you didn't put in any effort to make his feel good. Demands an apology. Can't even people anymore. Twisty leaks that Aster was
I fucking love that. I'm dying. Oh my god.
numerous girls. False claims he personally spoke to several Nijian members anonymously who confirmed all the stories. Buy the baby oil, Diddy. We're going to need it.
Ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Isn't that the LeBron James clip where he says that there's no party like a Diddy party, and it implies that LeBron James have actually been in these like pedophilic weird sex orgy parties with Diddy? Yeah, probably shouldn't have said that.
So what do you think of my new cologne? It's called chloroform. Nijisanji oil.
Okay.
All of you, but most of your trusting league player is a sex pest. Wow, color me surprised. Please be respectful to
God.
us. Predators have feelings.
Even if he is a predator, we should stay respectful even while criticizing him. I mean, I would like to think that a lot of us in chat are being ironic when we say that we genuinely support people and like you know, hot anime women, mentally ill people graping us. But like, this sounds not ironic. This sounds kind of serious. Oh god.
Do you know? Even if he's a predator, we should also stay.
And he has a fucking child day profile picture. Interesting.
Respectful. Even we're criticizing him. What are you, stupid? The absolute state of Niji system.
Hey, that's my title.
True, and I know it's like that. That's why I insult him to hurt his feelings. This is the kind of person that goes on to marry her. He only did it because he just loved me so much.
Actually, he
couldn't
couldn't control himself.
Talk about bad timing. Winter date boys pack. Sell. Resale.
I bet that a lot of sisters are actually probably wanting to be the... Maybe it's a... Is it bad to say that? I think it's the truth though. With how weird a lot of VTuber fans are, there has to be a large contingent of sisters that genuinely saying, I wish that was me.
How a massive Vtuber corp is
Hi,
trying to
Mujin.
hide a predator. What is a good unit name for these two? Lukaseku.
Lucas,
What is a good unit name
let's
for
fucking
these two?
go. Raptor.
He's just a manipulative weirdo. I try to just ignore it because there's nothing I can do.
That's so good.
That's why I blocked him. I simply don't believe that Aster assaulted anyone. He just harassed girls, not actually assaulted them. He is one of the good guys.
Smiley
you
face.
now remember?
Yup. I remember.
The moment
I also remember during when this whole thing happened, was it Quinn that said something along the lines of this is why the podcast only lasted 2 episodes or some shit? Kinda half implying that, half confirming that, yeah, we kinda knew Aster was a weird sex pest weirdo, so we stopped associating with him as much. Was it Quinn? Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of bad, bro. Yeah, then he deleted the tweet or something to avoid the trouble. What did he say? What did he say? Did he apologize? Oh, Parrot covers it. Okay, good.
Quickly did a sudden collaboration, confirmed the rat kick. Scarlet, if only you just did what I said.
Oh god, that's disgusting.
Management.
Tharja, knowing how you're like an absolute Scarlet fan, you probably don't like this mental picture right now.
And
When a girl tells you no or doesn't outright give you her consent, that means you don't have her consent. No means no. Stop raping people.
Stop raping people. God.
wasn't this the guy that Centreia blocked? From what I heard, they had a nasty breakup after Aster found out Centreia's actual sex.
Lol.
Derek, I would love Sen even if she were a woman. Oh, sisters. We have initiated an independent third-party investigation into these issues, and we'll share the outcome with our lives and our community. This investigation will focus on the issues of sex, harassment, and unauthorized information leakage. Any caller is committed to a safe and community-focused environment free from any type of inappropriate behavior.
They're gonna protect Aster, bro. 100%.
Ah, yes, a community focused on bullying our talents into so.
Uh-huh.
Continues winning.
Let's go.
So, is anything gonna come out of this? After investigating themselves with a third party, it will be revealed that there were no issues with Aster, while Twisty will be terminated for leaking sensitive info to out.
I think this is what's gonna happen. Call me schizo. Call it. I'm calling it right now. I think this is what's gonna happen.
Side parties, among other bullet points.
Clip it.
Nothing ever happens. But what about it didn't happen, and if it did, it
was nothing.
The investigation will find that Aster did nothing wrong, and they will fire Twisty for
Yeah.
NDA breach as soon as the financial quarter ends at the end of January. Are they really gonna carry the Aster investigation result to New Year and make it the first Niji job of the year? Yes.
Do it on my birthday, please. I need them. Please. So I can have something to cover.
That the investigation is even happening. Things are bad. They managed to stretch
bad.
Zion's crimes out to a page. And Selen's out to 3 pages somehow.
True, I remember this. There were rumors that they were going to wait it out and graduate her and not termination because Niji can't afford the bad publicity from a repeat in another Zion Selen. So it's going to be like they're gonna wait it out until January or July? Fuck me, man. Fuck me.
Twisty will be lucky if hers is less than 5 after investigation. Huh? Where? Or are you just making up like usual? They're going to terminate the victims for NDA break, and Aster will get a slap on the wrist stealth suspension. That's why it's 50-50. They either ignore it or fire me. And double down or fire.
This was back in October, damn.
Him.
I was playing during this time, 4:30 p.m. I was probably at the Baccarat tables.
They're scared to fire after what happened. Bad PR. Huh? I thought you guys said Aster was suspended. Looks like we know who's getting the boot now.
It was actually
I hate him.
Twisty.
His part is pre-recorded and was done months ago. You
Based?
No one in
Okay.
Michigan has said a word in his defense so far. This guy is getting fired.
Oh,
All
God.
main
We'll
stories
see.
are pre-recorded videos.
We'll
To be
see, we'll
fair, He
see.
doesn't have the face of a serial.
How do you even know that?
It's never the ones you suspect.
No. Stop. Don't think.
Aster's cooking stream has now been delayed until
Oh, I
next
remember
year.
this.
Well, listen, I'm sorry that happened, but look at this chip.
God, I love
Looks
Vtuber and Raid
Aster's
Rot.
cooked. Aster is in the resale. They just announced, by the
No way. I remember this. Okay.
Good.
Oh. Oh! Oh, wait, no, never mind. I remember this. Yeah.
I hope they get rid of Twisty. I get it. Niji use Parrot as a
Canary in Niji minds.
He will die. They will understand that they gone too far. One, learn English, you Two, I am overworked and underpaid as
Let's
the Niji
go.
Liners. Since YouTube nuked one of my videos, so please support me on Patreon for cool perks.
Go ahead, chat.
Subs with the code Parrot for 10% off, so I don't suffer as much as the rest of these poor Twisty is already dead. Also, unfortunately, Twisty couldn't make it because she lost her VR headset. Lost her VR headset.
Do you really believe it?
Do you really believe?
Dino's joining this corp after seeing the Selen drama. 100% knew what they were getting into. The nut!
I think to a certain extent, that's not necessarily true. Bad timing, but I think Twisty could have all the fun in the world while being in Nijisanji. It's still considerably possible, you know?
Don't intentionally put yourself into a difficult situation. Sometimes it just kind of happens and you're left behind scrambling to pick up the pieces. I swear I didn't see it coming. Reminder that she joined after all the selling bullshit. Let's pretend to be retarded. It makes...
I feel like Parrot should have like blurred the names. That's probably why she was mad.
Put yourself into a difficult situation. Sometimes it just kind of happens and you're left behind scrambling to pick up the pieces. I swear I didn't see it coming. Reminder that she joined after all the selling bullshit. Let's pretend to be retarded. It makes things more funny. So the managers ignored this harassment complaints from the talent. What now? Will she get terminated? She's already still suspended.
Yeah, I think she is.
What the f is she even doing anymore?
Nani?
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Are you not entertained? This is
Oh.
the best. Unfortunately, there will be no Dino Weekly tomorrow because we need to prep for our panel. I'll also be taking an indefinite hiatus
Yeah.
from streaming and tweeting.
Definitely.
That's nasty. Just dropping it. By the way,
I will never
literally
stream
may
or tweet
never
again.
stream or tweet again. Notification nestled into a casual seeming. Oh, we won't be meeting tomorrow because we're busy working on something else.
Smiley face.
Do you smell that? That smells like
Bullshit!
Fingers tied to this tweet.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's ominous. They know investors will eat them alive if they do, so they will suspend her until contracts expire. Oh, this vagueness. It could mean anything.
Exactly.
This is bad writing. Silent flashbacks.
Let's go. Let's go.
Riku is not that cruel, it's just a 2-week suspension. Bro, they axed Selen's cover on Christmas after like 2 hours. There's no limit to their cruelty. They probably didn't terminate her to avoid more internal info to be leaked. They are just going to let her contract end, which has at least plus 4
Oh,
months
yeah,
left
yeah,
to
okay.
graduate
This is
her
the
without
rumor
any
you guys
more
were talking
streams.
about. Okay.
Everybody in this company is evil and abusive.
Yes.
And I'm being harassed.
Yes.
Basically. I'm being harassed.
Yes.
I'm being harassed.
Yes.
Remember when Niji sisters were
Yeah, to be fair, that probably didn't happen when she said that at the time.
and to spin this off as a joke? It wasn't a joke, it was prophecy! Hopefully they don't give her the full science treatment at least. I don't want to see that again!
Oh god, bro.
Nijisanji Civil War!
Yeah, there we go. There we fucking go, baby. Yeah. God, I wish I saw this.
There's a reason the podcast only lasts
I wish I saw this live and I saw all the reactions.
2 episodes! Oh yeah, love me some
Fighting.
That tweet doesn't exist. He deleted the tweet.
Peak cinema!
Never mind, I feel it's irresponsible to be vague given the circumstances. And to be honest, I wanna stay in my own lane. Throws a nuclear bomb!
Oopsie. And then she says fucking oopsie.
Never mind, it! I don't want to get involved!
Please.
Please ignore it! Sees a fire brewing next door! Throws in a live grenade!
I'm sorry.
Leaves.
True. This kind of based
People you know are fighting!
I'm going to break your legs.
Yeah.
And kill you if you don't do everything I say.
Christmas comes early to good little rats. I don't
Probably
told you that.
what probably what he says.
It's not even my place to talk about it in the first place.
place.
Chooses to jump into drama that doesn't concern him. It's not my place to talk about this. I genuinely have no idea how people put up with guys like this.
Have consequences. Who is this?
Starts from the
Who was
Tard
that?
Corpo having a
She's
Tard
cute.
fight. Fight.
I really don't want to talk about this because if I don't talk about it, I'm seen as protecting a predator. If I do, I'm seen as being messy. Another reason I didn't like this person is because there were some stories going around and some things I saw where they behaved weird towards women. Nothing.
Bro, she just... You don't want to talk about this and he continues talking about it. Let's... Okay, Quinn.
Criminal. Nothing to the extent of what has recently come out. They would like nag certain women about certain things. Or
Okay.
kind of put them in positions to feel guilty or pounce on like newer members and that didn't know about this behavior. Like they were not the most healthy when they
were a
interacted with
predator.
women. The interactions
They
between
were a
women
predator.
and
That's called a
allegations,
predator,
I
Quinn.
witnessed some of them myself. Okay, I witnessed some of them myself. Some of them happened to some of my friends. I didn't.
They're a predator, Quinn. That's called being a predator.
No, I need Niji to actually start suing the ex-livers because too many.
Wow, okay, wow, so it's the ex-liver's fault then. Oh my god.
Get away with
And then bro calls them crazy.
Like, holy shit! Why not? It's not like the reputation.
Oh my
can get
god.
worse, right? I've said it before and I'll say it again. Please sue me, Nijisanji. Square up, bro. Come on, I'm waiting. You would have lost a day in my jungle. I think Nijisanji should sue the ex-livers for the emotional distress they've caused to the Nijisanji fan base. Do not, I repeat, do not attempt to say Pest Rosemi.
True. I will personally come after your ass if you do.
Vaporize the guy.
I don't even care.
Rosemi, come to my hotel room. Save her! My sweet.
I love the size. Hold on. Oh god, I love the sigh edits, bro. The size edits are just fucking him. Just sighing.
Little Rose! 4 hours ago.
What do you mean by this?
Skinwalker.
What did she mean?
Dead. Heck. Wait, is that the Rosemi? It
Rosimers?
happened to be on purpose. She's dead.
Rosimers?
Where is Twisty? Damn, Stocky Mesh, really? Skinwalker not being subtle here. Holy shit. Leaked every single piece of information. Planted the seed for the black stream. Leaks shit fortune for laughs. He's taking out every single Niji who wronged Selen.
What? Yeah, you know what? I can genuinely believe a rat that Rosemi was the one that's responsible for this. How can a human being be so pure and innocent and good? I'll tell you something. Definitely not a normal person.
One at a time.
Doesn't happen.
Ever be cut. Trust the plan.
True,
I don't
Rosimers.
get it. Why would Twisty hate Rosemi at all? She probably doesn't hate it, but there could be a weird resentment. Both have Yosama's type characters for their 1.0s, and one is more popular due to being
Jack shit that is in
while
debt.
Twisty's making Jack shit and is in debt. When Rosemi
Let's
streams,
fucking
no
go.
one watches me. It just feels so bro. I feel like I try so hard and none of it matters. I get a lot of for being here, right? But the trade-off is supposed to be
Hi,
support,
Super SSG.
which I get none.
Oh, by the way, pausing for a bit. Super SSG, I saw that your super chat got really popular. I saw the whole thing over on the Reddit. Was it towards? I forgot who it was headed towards, but it was interesting. Congratulations, brother.
Off. But if I'm alone on stream, I feel like I'm gonna cry. I just don't feel appreciated. Aster gets terminated. She got her revenge. Get terminated. Pulls a donkey bell.
Oh yeah, the Kiara. It was Kiara.
Pa, 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 pa. Put your bets. Who's gonna get fired?
Twisty. It has to be Twisty. I feel like they have all the reasons in the world to terminate Twisty. I mean, obviously, right? Like, quote, them defending a predator is a bad look, but even among the Nijisanji community, they have a better PR-wise, not PR-wise, company stability-wise to ban or terminate Twisty, because Twisty's unhinged. Twisty feels like she doesn't belong in Nijisanji, and a lot of the sisters don't like her. So 100% Twisty's gonna go first.
All of them! Getting fired would be a godsend for anyone here. They can cut the queue line. Your face when Aster forced Finana to do the feat for us back then.
Hot, by the way.
This whole situation became very sad. Twisty was just venting to a friend. She had no idea he leaked it to Falls. She specifically told—
Did this happen? She specifically told him not to do it to Falls? Yeah, that's kind of asshole behavior. I've had something like this happen where a few people told me about how certain VTubers are not enjoying their situation in certain places. But like, you know, I wouldn't do anything with that information unless that talent specifically gave me the permission to. Damn. To Salvi first, but Salvi's fumbled, so he went to Falls. Wait, so he went to Salvi first? Wait, okay. I'm very not caught up with the situation. How did... Wow. Man. That's kind of unfortunate, man. Salvi reported it first. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate, man. Oh, okay. Salvi had it for weeks before Salvi. Oh, okay. So it seems like Salvi just got a wind of it first before, like, okay. Yeah.
Told him not to do it to Falls. She doesn't even hate working there and wants to keep her job. It's just...
Yeah, I feel like all the impressions that I've gotten from Twisty so far makes it so that she doesn't actually hate being in Nijisanji. Like, the whole thing about her mocking the whole Nijisanji harasses and, like, hates their own talents thing, I feel like that alone tells me enough about how she's actually kind of okay being there. Yeah.
Aster is a piece of shit to her and her friends. You can't make this shit up. Who did you talk to?
Oh.
Yeah, you're
you're fucked.
The Aster killer. Neo, you are just wasting your money. You spent 6,000.
I want people to appreciate her, I guess. Think about it this way. You spend $6,000, she gets $1,000. And that is like being generous.
1,000, and that's like
being
generous.
I guess, yeah.
I feel bad when you guys don't know. For future reference, don't spend 10K on your debut.
Ow! Ow! No, of course not. I wouldn't even spend $10,000 if I had a talent. Yikes. Ouch. It's just not worth it. I assume it's in USD. Yeah.
Hi. That's roughly what Zion lost from her debut too, so it's not the first time we've heard numbers like that. Everything you see, I pay for. We were heavily...
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, no. No. Oh, that hurts. I'm sad now. Oh my god.
encouraged to spend money on debut. Others made like 25k first month. I get my first pay.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I assume Luna and fucking Noctix probably got 25k on their first month.
Check $100. They took 90% of it to pay off my assets. I hadn't made any money in like 9 months. Help me.
Oh god, that makes me so sad. It's not even funny anymore, bro. It's not even funny anymore. Why the talents have to pay for the stuff and not the agency? Is that the standard for Nijisanji and Hololive as far as I remember? Yeah. If it's like a project that the company does not have a budget for, then normally it's the talents doing it. Like, for example, if they want their own songs and everything. But right now, I think a lot of the other agencies are starting to make it so that the agency will actually cover production costs and shit like that. But in general, back then, yeah, the talents normally covered that. God, what an insane.
Sama, I'm 10k in debt. Here's $100. Run along now. We were told to quit our jobs for this.
I remember
People
this.
will not support the company no matter what. That's not my fault. Cause GP is fine, so GG. Meanwhile, I just have to sit here and take it. Not imposter syndrome. More like I'm not GP syndrome. So I don't matter. But I have been streaming on old sometimes. They don't allow it because you need to be stuck here. It's greed. They don't want us to have anything else.
Yeah, I remember this.
Delete all my old accounts. Delete my Discord server. I have nothing. All my old fans are gone. Even if I leave, there's nothing to go back to. It's 100% evil.
Oh my god, no, that's sad. I don't want to hear this anymore, bro. This is depressing now.
A lot of us are making zero money. A lot of fans who would be interested in me are not willing to watch the...
She knows. She's aware. She's aware. Look, I am pretty much Twisty's target demographic. I'm not going to watch her in Nijisanji. I won't. My target audience are all antis pretty much, and the company will not do anything to support us. Well, it's not just the target. It's not just her target audience are all antis for her. It's also the fact that Nijisanji's demographic don't like her either. And I know that she tries to play it off by, like, you know, making fun of these fucking weirdo schizo sisters on Twitter. But, like, obviously, it still kind of hurts for her, right? God. I mean, hey, like I said, I'm not supporting Nijisanji anymore, like I said. So, if bro wants to become a VTuber outside that, I'm 100% fully gonna support her. In fact, I'm gonna ask her to collab with me.
The company. My target audience are all antis pretty much. A lot of my friends in smaller companies get tons of money. Events, salary. Listen, if you like her, I'm sure you can find her account. I just showed you all of that to further prove that Nijisanji is in fact evil and they will only exploit you. So stop trying to join. Stop being stupid. Instead of reading this here, here's me reacting to it live with
I'm just gonna hear the same thing I hear from Finana whenever I'm jungling.
League of Legends, don't!
That's an excellent edit. That is an excellent edit.
Hear the same thing I hear from Finana whenever I'm jungling.
League of Legends, don't tell Aster I'm playing!
Damn, I guess he gets flamed by everybody because Finana flamed him in another.
Oh, never mind. That's their reaction. Never mind.
So it's like it lines up. It lines up, bro. I'm not schizophrenic, I swear. It's not my tinfoil hat.
No, it's true.
Connecting the dots.
Just flaming Aster.
But it's true though.
Flaming Aster.
The punching bag in League.
I misunderstood.
I missed my minions. Jungle gap. Love it.
I'm gonna gank top his eyes, okay?
Oh, so you'll gank him, but not me. Report
get
jungle.
the-
Report jungle. Report jungle. Could even complete a gank line.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go out of a limb and defend Aster here as the sort of jungler that Rima screams at a lot. He's 4-1. He's doing fine.
Come in, report.
You have no mana!
That is taking it a step too far, and I was really trying to hold my anger. Do not want to be verbally abused against.
Verbally
stop it.
abused. She's the one verbally abusing people. Well, sexually verbally abusing them, if that's a word.
Yo, shut the f up. Literally so bad.
Honestly, it's kind of Aster's fault because he didn't get mid and he got fed.
Let's go!
Look at him sigh. Look at him sigh.
Oh, that's where Sparrowt got it from, the sigh.
That's a famous song.
He's so mad that people are flaming him. Bro, Rima flames me all the time and I just laugh it off. Oh my god.
I mean, I'll jump as long as I don't get verbally abused.
There we go, verbally abused.
I'm serious, by the way. I'm being serious.
I'm being serious.
I'm being serious.
Rima verbally abuses me.
If I ever heard this, I would flame him hard.
I would too. Bro, if you're a League player and you're not used to being flamed, stop playing League of Legends. Oh, okay.
As always, the
Okay.
people keeping the channel.
Okay. Yeah, and again, we have to remember, she didn't like the fact that Parrot made this video, which is, you know, to assert, I do actually get it, why she didn't like that. Oh, hey, Yinka is here. Is Yinka in the chat right now? Hi, Yinka. Hi. Is Rima ever xenophobic to you? No, not really. We just, we just like say funny shit. She's very toxic though. To me. She verbally abuses me, even. Damn. I wonder if the current problematic Nijisanji member like Vox, Elira, Millie are never joined Nijisanji. Do they deserve the same hate? If we consider their attitude right now, I don't know. I feel like some of the people that people don't like right now don't necessarily deserve the hate that they're getting. Like, for example, right? Millie. I don't think Millie deserves all the hate that she's getting. I think, to me, if I put myself in Millie's perspective, Nijisanji gave her a home, gave her an avenue to succeed. Yeah, she has to pay all these sorts of things, but like, she'd rather be here, right? She would never be here without Nijisanji, and people are coming out from the woodworks and fucking shit-talking Nijisanji, and like, actually destroying this community that she has built for like a year and a half. Well, yeah, a year and a half. Like, I would probably also be kind of upset and defensive against Nijisanji, right? Like, even if I thought that things were bad here, I would probably think that, yeah, it's bad here, but it's not that bad, right? Like, I'm enjoying, like, you know, yeah. Yeah. I don't think Finana deserves the lingering hate. Yeah, I think the reason why a lot of people still hate Finana is the whole politics thing situation going on with the whole educate yourself. That was definitely not something that she should have said. She only has Niji to blame for Hot Throw. She can't expect people to not flame them. Oh yeah, no, 100%. Like, I don't blame people for I don't blame people for hating Niji for the things that are happening. It's just that I think people are directing hate towards Millie, and I don't think she deserves it. Yeah. Millie's slightly overblown, but at the same time, I think people also know Millie's past, and people don't like the choice that she made, basically. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. In my opinion, Finana is just not smart, but she isn't malicious. Oh, a lot of VTubers are like that. A lot of VTubers are like people that just have very, very bad and poor social skills, but they're not like actively malicious. Like they're more stupid than they are malicious. Yeah. So we have that going on. Yeah. Pretty bad. How are the Nijisanji boys going on right now, though? I'm sure some of them are live, right? It's fucking 3 p.m. Let's see. Are any Nijisanji EN members live right now? If anyone can hear me, please help. Are any Nijisanji EN livers live right now? Oh, no, not this. Wow! Did she actually come back? If anyone can hear... Where are the talents? Hey, show me the talents, bro. She only streamed 2 saves back then and then hiatus, yeah. She streamed for her birthday stream just so Nijisanji could make money off of it and then dipped. Okay, gotcha. So obligatory Nijisanji stream. Apparently, she also called out Rima and False. Twisty came by for her birthday. Wait, who came by for her birthday? Wait, Twisty called out Rima and False? Or I don't think I understand the sentence. Or I don't know if I'm understanding that right. I want to see their numbers, damn. Come on, show me their numbers. Luxium channel. Oh yeah, what have they done with the Luxium channel? They pretty much just abandoned it. Can I see the members involved? Okay, let's see. Let's see. Fuck it, never mind. I can't find it. I can't see it, rather. Whatever. Nuxium channel is still a thing, yeah? Twisty called out drama tubers in her PL. Hey, understandable. I mean, if she had bad experiences with a drama tuber, like for example the whole thing with being leaked to False and she didn't want it to come to False, and like False didn't, like, you know, that whole thing, then I can understand why she doesn't like drama people and news people in general. Yeah. Why didn't Twisty like the Pirates video? Well, I mean, Parrot probably because, like, you know, directly referenced her PL. Probably not a good look for you know, I understand. I get it. What the fuck? What the fuck? This is real? Oh, it's not real. Okay, whatever. Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna Oh wait, my model died. Okay. I'm not gonna go any further than this. I think that's gonna be it for tonight, chat. I'm gonna start dying and sleeping. I have stuff to do tomorrow. Work. Anyway, I just like to thank you guys for coming into the stream. Thank you all for the super chats. Thank you for the tips. Thank you for the people lurking in the chat, and thank you for the comments and for actively engaging with me. Yeah. Good night, chat, or good afternoon if you're from the US. But for Filipinos in the chat, good night. Goodbye. You go guys sleep. Yes. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.